Well, hello, ethereal beings and dubious creatures. My name is itemEQUIPPED, and today we are continuing our first playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club. So, I think last time, yeah, we were at the poem writing of, I believe, the second day. So we're gonna finish the second day with our poem, and then we're gonna start the third day. Okay, so we're trying to go for Sayori, because I think she's the cutest and best character in the entire game. I'm sorry if you like Natsuki, Yuri, or Monica, but nah, Sayori's best girl. Sayori best girl. Okay, I don't know what she likes though. I think it sounds like she likes emotion is what Monica kind of told me, and that sometimes she even likes like sad emotion. So I'm kind of wondering if like, yeah, okay, so if I just go for different emotions, like grief worked, maybe anger? Oh, never mind, apparently Natsuki likes anger. Memories? I don't think depression counts. Let's see. None of these are an emotion. Maybe sunset or music? I love music. Yeah, okay, she likes music. Excitement. Vivid dance, crimson. Lipstick? Maybe comfort. Yeah. Happiness? Essence, shame. Ooh. Giggle! Oh no, that's not Natsuki. I know, I don't want to get Natsuki. Death? Alone? Alone? Lazy bunny, whistle, jump, pure? Whistle? No. Lazy. Lazy. Yeah, okay, okay. Heart? Unrestrained. I feel like that's gotta be a Yuri word. I feel like any of the words that are like too long, like I feel like the length of these words are gonna be for like Natsuki or Sayori, and then these ones are gonna be for Yuri. Let's see. Although maybe extraordinary. I don't know. Maybe bouncy? No. Imagination. No. Cheer? Cheer. Smile? Cry? Pain? Pain? Are there any other one? Pain? Oh my god, is pain? Dark tears, skirt, fun, secret of wonderful bliss, summer, joy. Vertigo. Uncontrollable, fickle, desire, pink, extreme, romance? I feel like romance is gonna be Yuri for some reason. Fester? That's Yuri. There's no way. These all feel like Yuri words. Desire? Fantasy? No. Extreme? I'm gonna go desire. Frick. Party? Hurt. Embrace. No, not embrace. None of these are feelings. Monica said she likes feelings. So I'm trying to go based off of that, but I don't know if it's helping. Papa? Who's Papa? Broken? Oh, those are sad. I feel like I picked a lot of sad words this time. I feel like last time we picked happy words and got Sayori. Okay. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Item! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Sorry, I can't get over him saying yo. Yo. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see you. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simplest things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. I'm trying to romance Sayori and our main character is the worst. Like, he's basically ruining this for me at every single opportunity. I just... That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Oh! He just knows... Maybe he knows her so well. Maybe she already has a snack. And she forgot? Maybe? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Oh, so she doesn't have any money. So we were gonna get there and then she was gonna be like, hey, can you buy it for me? I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. Okay, I'm not as mad at him then. I'm not as mad. He's calculated. Calculated. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Okay, I actually kind of agree with him this time. Alright. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was something in my book. Yuri, tell Ida to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Wow, Yuri? I like Yuri. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution! Oh my god, these are my two favorite characters. These are my favorite characters. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. What? Did someone just hit her? What happened? Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks me in the face and tumbles into the desk. Did like a bird fly through the window? Did somebody throw something at her? I'm gonna fight whoever did this. Whoever did this, I'm ready to fight. Ow! What was... A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution! You're close. You're really close, Sayori. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. That was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Okay, so a cookie didn't manifest from the sky and hit Sayori in the face. It was Natsuki. Got it. I mean, she could have just handed it to her. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Let her take her time. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori's only clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're gonna go through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori! She's still best girl. This doesn't stop her from being best girl, but you can't just eat other people's food, especially when they just gave you a whole cookie for free. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you just seriously do that? Mouthful. Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. The president's not in the club room? Where's Monica? Is she okay? Oh, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. What? Are they like implying she has like a boyfriend or something? I guess Monika's supposed to be like the best one or whatever, and like it seems like our main character wants to be with Monika, so I don't know. If I disagree with this statement, Yuri, I will fight you. You guys are each beautiful, lovely people. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm so super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But, boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up, anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Item. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave Sayori's mischievous escapade. Leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. Her retribution, her restitution, her revelation. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow managed to, or already finished her entire cookie. I mean, it was just like a cookie. It takes like 2 seconds. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Does Natsuki just sit in the closet to read? Or is she just like getting stuff from the closet? She doesn't like sit on the floor in the closet, right? Item! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival's coming up. Me and Monika were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monika, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Item to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay! Ready, Item? Yep, let's go. I don't know, I get the vibes that Monika has a crush on me. I don't know. She just like seems really interested in us and seems like she wants to like do things with us, but we like don't spend time with her because we spend time with Sayori. I don't know. She always is like, it's always like Monika smiles sweetly at Item like all the time. Okay. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm talking to a kid at the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would even make an event out of literature. Me and Monika have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kinda dull. Item! You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. So that didn't sound like Sayori at all. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that! Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Huh? You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know? That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. Why is she... Like, she just recited a whole poem there. It was very well done. Why is he being upset with her? Oh, I know. I just meant it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Item! This classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then, at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Wonder what her favorite color is. Oh, I dropped one by accident. No. Kya! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. No! She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Oh, You okay? My forehead! Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori, that's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see you. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts! Just do it for a second. I thought the crayons spilled all over her lap. It's like 4 crayons are on the floor. This isn't even that bad to have to clean up. Just 4 crayons. Let's see her. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark in the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. How did she manage to hit her head that hard? I feel like you'd have to go pretty dang hard to actually cause a bump to form that fast, right? I thought she just like kind of bonked it into a shelf. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Oh, okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Why'd the music stop? Why'd the music stop? It doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than a drink, but I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. I did not like that the music stopped. I don't know why that made me so unsettled. I was like, what's in the hallway? Okay. It's not a horror game yet, right? I know it's a horror game, but it hasn't been very scary. Okay. Oh, this music's kind of nice. This is nice and well settling. It's nice and slow. Okay. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Don't call her an idiot. Don't be mean. Oh, she's got it. That's cute. Ah, sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Item. This kind of reminds me of you growing up, doesn't it? Oh, what do you mean? You know how I used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would always rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. I'm sure it was Sayori. I'm sure he didn't care. He was leaving you behind. Let's tally this. He was leaving her behind on purpose. That's the second one. Leaving her behind on purpose. Did not care. Only did anything because he didn't want to get in trouble if someone found out. Even though it wasn't really your fault at all, you know? I mean, it wasn't his fault. It isn't his fault, but I don't think he cares that much. I'm sorry. Do I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. I'm so glad nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair to me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. He's being nice right now, but I don't trust this dude. It's been this long already, right? Can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see her forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Yeah, you can't tell. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back! Good timing. I was just about to have... Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Hey, Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Sayori frantically glances on herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Item. Well, Sayori. Felt like an excuse for Sayori. It made it an adventure! Yeah, she did make it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start with working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Okay. I think we go with, like, the same pattern of people we did last time. So last time I went Sayori first because I feel like she's gonna be the nicest to us. So I think we start Sayori, and then Yuri, then Natsuki, then Monica? Item, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one, too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... I mean, I've been writing them for her, so I'm glad she likes them. No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki's the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. I'm sorry. He keeps it... Our main character's having like these little moments where he's kind of romantic and I'm like, I don't want to forgive him for all of his absolute nonsense. I hate everything he's done and said to and about Sayori. But every now and then he has like these little moments where I'm like, you did good. You did good this once. Once. Okay. I think I'll chalk it up. I think it's been like 2 exact times that I think he's actually said something right. I'll give him that. That's 2. What is a wah wah wah? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. Okay, the 2 points I just gave this little man, they're going away. They're both gone now. He just completely negated them by calling her an idiot again. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But do you somehow make everything in your life an adventure? Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting my business all the time. Eh? I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. He is so condescending! I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, actually. I'm angry at this man. Every now and then I think that he's gonna like redeem himself and he falls flat. He falls completely flat. Okay. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Item. Will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Yes, we did. Yes, we did, main character. I wrote this for Sayori. I wrote this for Sayori. We did. Don't lie. You're lying. Sigh. The word sigh. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? What's that snap? I broke my pencil. She got so excited she broke her pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick the piece she dropped. But being inattentive to her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh! Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Okay. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. I hate that imagery, Sayori. Alright, okay, I gotta start again. Okay. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like bundles of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes our friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hidden in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up. And in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them out from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards, all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? She succeeded! She did it! That was really interesting. I'm kind of curious about like how people have analyzed some of these poems from this game. But it kind of feels like she might be giving too much of herself to other people. And she's not able to keep up with it. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, we learned from Monica she doesn't always like cheerful stuff. I don't know. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is it came out good, and you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, Yuri next. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Item. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Huh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to do a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Okay. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A brush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Wait, herself again? So is she the raccoon? But what's the bread? If she's the raccoon, I don't know. I don't like that she said cutting knife like multiple times. I don't like that. Okay. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I don't know if I even really understood. I think it seemed like at the end it kind of flips it around that she's the raccoon. But I don't know. I don't know what the rest of the metaphors are for. I don't like it. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm forced to keep to myself, so sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Cutting bread, Yuri? Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Item? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. I'm confused and uncomfortable, and I think I might be interpreting that wrong. I think I'm overanalyzing these poems. Anyways, let's go to Natsuki.
Well, it's not any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either.
Phew.
Huh? Phew what?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Yeah, I get scared to show Natsuki.
Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well, and keep practicing, maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That's something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Huh, you think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her so long, you might be on the same wavelength.
But she never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know. But honestly, how could someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own ways. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Huh. I don't know, this just feels very weirdly juxtaposed? That word, whatever word I'm trying to say there, I feel like it's like it just feels weird after reading Yuri's, where Yuri's saying she has this secret that she doesn't tell people. But I think they're friends, but I feel like Natsuki and Yuri don't get along. You don't think this is about Yuri, right? Like, metaphorically. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. I think she's talking about Yuri. Do you know people like that? Of course! It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as it's not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt she has some weird hobbies. So it's not about Yuri, it's about herself and how she feels, huh? There's nothing wrong about that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding the right words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is entirely different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. Also, maybe they wrote to resolve their feelings from the fight yesterday. That's kind of cute. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay, Monica. Hi again, Item. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. It makes you think of Sayori like the other one you wrote. Well, we're really good friends, Monica. What's the deal? You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? Monica, the game doesn't let me. Like, you're not in the options of the poems. Like, I don't know what to tell you, Monica. You're literally not in the options of the poems. Like, I would love to write poems for you. But I can't. No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, and I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Load you? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way that I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's going on with it, though. Sometimes asking about a poem isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. She always says this so abruptly. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a different decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. I don't like it. Why is she talking to me? I feel like she's like looking at me. Stop. Wait, is this tip even about writing? It's not, Monica. It's really not. What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival?
It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do all the last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need so much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all. Why doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event?
Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting in all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think that's that bad of an idea?
Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her hands or her head in fear.
Guys.
No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud for a whole room of people. I suppose I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. Least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
Alright. Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice.
Ha, yeah, that's everyone.
Just peer pressure, Yuri. Okay.
You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monica, This is all too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off and help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the poem. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is it something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Ah! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good! Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah! Sorry, I giggled. Sayori? It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. I see. Okay. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it's like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe it's what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even I'd have liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you very nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Item. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Item lower everyone's standards a bit before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. Aw, that's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. It would also help, new people feel more comfortable if not everyone's, pristine, so... Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, it's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you wouldn't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time which you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised as you're putting all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Why is she flirting with us so much? Okay, everyone, I think that it's just about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. I feel like he likes Monica, not Sayori. I like Sayori, though. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yeah. Look at you two always going home together like this.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys.
Or don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Item. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier, like how we get to... I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're the kind of putting me on the spot here. I do like Yuri a lot, but I think I'd still walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I'd ditch you for Yuri?
But she's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Item.
You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I can't really figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen?
Huh?
Conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing to say for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen at that time. Okay, well that one was weird. Like, that was a weird, I don't know, things felt a little off that one. It's not scary though, it's just weird. But I'm gonna go ahead and save right there for today, and we'll pick it up again next time. Thanks again for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to check out my content on Twitch. I do stream every single week. And yeah, I guess until next time, the inventory is full. Howard, can you clean out my inventory for me?